Hi, guys. Welcome to the Maker's Notebook podcast number 37.
Is that a question? I forgot to check, but it probably is.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And you can find our information on the
Down
screen
below.
So, is it 36? 37? I think it's 37.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. If not, I'll flash the correct episode number here.
Oops.
I figure we'll leave it like this. You guys might find it funny that we do this and don't even
All the time.
do our homework to make sure that we have the right episode referenced.
Terrible, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're coming from outside Charlotte.
Yes.
Nice sunny day.
Cold.
Is it cold?
I think so.
Less cold. Let's hear her version of cold.
It's below 50.
Oh, is it below 50?
Yeah, it's only gone up to 49 today. When I was driving here, it was 44. It's cold.
Okay, that's cold.
Okay, people up north, Michigan and those places, you guys are graced with cold weather. You're lucky you get to wear thick stuff.
Yeah.
No? But anyway, it's sunny.
It's a sunny, beautiful, well, it looks beautiful from here anyway. Anyway, so we're a podcast, well, vlog, podcast, whatever you want to call it, about knitting, crocheting. We would love to do more, but we never have time. I mean, this is our first time actually doing 2 of these in 1 month. And so we're going to try and stick to that a little bit. It's just that we may not have a lot to show. So maybe, hopefully, some of the episodes will get a little bit shorter. Hopes and dreams. So let's see if we get there.
We would like to include sewing because I've tried sewing once before, but I haven't put any energy towards it, but I would like to.
And,
right?
And Tracy is vegan, and she could talk about some of her healthy vegan recipes that maybe, I don't know, let us know if you're interested in, finding out more about, different recipe suggestions. Eating healthy. It wouldn't be anything. This one cuts out, if the recipe calls for half a cup of sugar, you can bet it's down to like a quarter cup. It's a running joke in my family now that my husband goes, "Oh, did you Tracyfy the recipe?"
You know it.
So, yeah.
And you know what though? Everybody appreciates it afterwards. You know?
Get used to it.
You get used to it that when you go out to eat somewhere, or you're at a colleague's house, a friend's house, and you have eaten something that's really sweet, your taste buds are like, "Oh, this is too much." So I'm gradually bringing you down.
Yep.
I'm not taking it away. I'm just bringing it down. Eventually, I'll take it away. No, I'm kidding.
No, but Tracy's good at all the desserts.
Yeah.
So
I enjoy bacon. I do.
Yeah.
But I don't enjoy eating all of it.
She makes it and then gives it away.
I do. I do. And it's just so funny. It's like her son now, in the beginning, he would not eat it. And now it's like, can we skip dinner and go straight to dessert?
Yeah, he likes,
It's like, I find it a high honor
and
for
no
him
eggs,
to say that.
No dairy.
No.
I mean, it's all like,
yeah, and it's delicious.
And it's delicious.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. One of our viewers asked to show our memory keeping, and I did respond to that comment, and man, we would love to. It's just that we would probably have to organize something to show, like have a strategy of what we're going to show and how to show it, because it's so much. We have how many years?
Oh my gosh. So I know you've been doing it a year or two more than I have. So I'm going back to 2012.
Yeah.
I've been doing it since 2012.
Yeah.
So you've been doing it since 2010, 2011,
something
in that
like
ballpark.
that. Yeah.
So I've had albums for all those
These
years.
are 12 by 12 binders times for 2 per year.
Right.
So it's...
Some of them I brought it down to 1 year in one binder. But there's some I have 2 years, and then now I skinny it even down more to like a planner size, because I'm running out of shelf space.
It's only so much space you have for that stuff.
But yeah.
So I know the closed caption. I tried doing it here because I know we probably, with our accents and speaking fast or whatever, may not be able to understand. And so I tried doing it, but man, I have to figure out the process on how you do closed caption. But I noticed when I was watching, maybe YouTube did an enhancement, because now if you hit closed caption, it just comes up anyway.
Yeah, naturally,
Yeah. So I don't have to go in and do anything extra. So maybe see if that works for you.
Yeah.
But no updates. I mean, I don't have any updates. I haven't had a lot of time for knitting, so that Tracy, so we don't have much to show. So this episode, we'll talk about a couple FOs, I have a couple FOs. Tracy has a couple webs. We'll talk about, last episode, we asked viewers to, let us know what they plan to knit in 2023. So I saw another podcaster did that, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm thinking maybe you guys might like if we shared some of what people are saying, and then I'll flash the picture and everything.
It could be an inspiration for you too.
Yeah. Plus, if we subscribe to the same people, designers and stuff, we don't see like other things. So I always like finding out what other people are making, and then go down that designer's rabbit hole and see what else they have, and get introduced to new designers that way. So, yeah. So, do you have any updates? Anything you want to share?
No, just in terms of I'm gonna have to cut this out right here. No, I don't have any other updates. Sorry, I'm so prepared, aren't I?
We can talk about that.
Oh, now?
Why not?
All right. So the only update I have is that my sister here graciously gifted me one of these Cocoknits, what would you call it?
Maker's board.
Maker's board, right? And it comes in this.
It comes in this pouch.
In this cute pouch. And this thing, when I was on vacation, I texted Stacy. I'm like, I didn't know I needed this in my life. I love it. And basically, it's a board where you could open it upside down, I believe, where you could put your pattern, right? So underneath here, I guess it's magnetized. Yeah. But then you can put your pattern, right? And you can put your pattern under these rulers, which which sticks down to the magnet. So you put your pattern paper here, and then you see they have these little things on the back, so you can, it'll be magnetized.
And so it has a needle gauge on there, which is great.
I believe it came separate, right?
Oh yeah, so the rulers come separate. So it's like 2 items you have to order. If you want to get the ruler, and then, so the 2 rulers come separate, and then everything else come together. The board and these magnets come together. Yeah.
And it's great because then you can put your pattern here, and especially, you go down row by row, especially if you knit in something that, each row is something. And these magnets, if you could use them all over.
To hold down your pattern into the paper.
Yes. And then, to make it even more fun, is that
it props up.
It props up even more. Yeah. So if you're sitting at a table or somewhere, it props up.
It's beautiful.
It's fantastic. I love it. I use it all the time. Even if I know the pattern and memorized it, I'm still using it. It's wonderful. And it's so transportable because, it fits nicely in your knitting bag, right? I mean, I take it with me and it fits nicely in my bag. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So, I think it's a cute little wonderful gadget to have. A knitter's tool. Yeah, that knitters should have.
I love it. That was a buy one for Tracy, buy one for me. One for you, one for me. It was totally that. Because I was like, I want that. And I'm like, if I want it, she wants it.
Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Like all these little cute gadgets, I love it. I was watching on Instagram, Cocoknits, she had this drying.
This mesh thing that I'll see if I can flash. Yeah, and you can Yeah, I want that. I'll flash a picture.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh my gosh. So you just, if you wash your sweater, you could just throw it, lay it out on there and it dries.
Yeah.
Come on. Instead of laying it on towels.
Yeah. That's great.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. She comes up with some nice knitters tools.
Yeah.
Check her out, Cocoknits, if you haven't heard about it, but I'm pretty sure most people have heard about Cocoknits.
I love the stitch markers. I have them, and I want to get that bucket thing. I believe you have it, right?
I have the drying mats. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, she has great stuff.
Yeah, she has good. And I have the bag.
Yeah,
she has a.
Is it a bucket or the bag? What is it called?
Oh, that bucket. Oh yeah. That the canvas thing.
The caddy.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
I love that too. That lives upstairs in my bonus room where we watch TV.
Yeah,
and I just keep that.
Yeah,
keep that up there.
So we decided that I'm gonna change over one of the rooms upstairs that we're not using. It's on the floor with my daughters. They have their own floor, and we're gonna change over one of the rooms that nobody's using to my office. And it'd be nice because it's right outside the bonus room, and we could, I could keep a caddy there. So I'm like thinking, all the fun things I can do. Yeah. Put a caddy there.
Yeah.
So
could totally go all wild.
I know. So anyway, yeah. So that's what I have to share.
Okay.
Besides knitting.
Anyway, we can jump into finished objects.
Yes. What do you have?
Tracy said already she doesn't have anything.
No.
You saw it already, but I finished my my Advent socks.
Oh, so nice.
So yeah, that's what it looks like. I just did a 2x2 rib going down, which means 2 knits, 2 purl stitches going all the way down the leg. I did not make a cuff, so it's all like I started off with the cream, and then I think 1 row, and then I can carry it on the knit 2 purl 2 all the way down to the heel. Sorry, I feel like I had to cough there. And then I cast it on 64 stitches total. I used US 1 needles. And the heel is Soxploration short row heel by Denise DeSantis. And okay, I memorized this heel. I memorized it.
Yeah.
And you don't need, honestly, it's so easy.
Oh.
And she has on her YouTube channel, a tutorial to follow along if it's a new concept, because it was a new concept for me, and it fits really nice, and I love it. Yeah,
very easy. My favorite now.
I highly recommend it. Give it a try, and see if you don't get addicted to putting in heels.
Yeah,
because before you'd be like, oh, heels.
Yes. I feel the same way.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is just some West Yorkshire spinners I had. I think it's called Milk Bottle that I had had there laying around. And then I continued the 2x2 going down the top part, and then underneath the sole I did just stockinette. And then the rounded toe, I used the Knit and Expat, as I always do, rounded toe. The yarn again is the Cozy Knitter 2022 Advent colorway. So there you go, all done.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I need to finish mine. I just got to put on the heel and do the foot.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't talk about what you're wearing.
Okay. Let me finish talking about this. That's the first thing we should have talked about. We all messed up. Anyway, so
all over the place.
I know, all over the place. So this was cuffed down, and I usually knit my feet a total of 9.5 inches. So I knit to 7.5 inches, and then I started the toe. So then that's it. I think I tried to, let me see. So each stripe is a day. So December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, I got 13 days, and then did the heel, and then the rest of the days was the feet.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to think of that because I didn't want to start back another repeat. I just wanted the socks to be just the 25 days. So just a little plan in there if you know, to think about if you ever want to do it that way. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You can make this as long as you want, or you can go toe up. That way you get more, you know, you could just stop when you get to day 25, wherever. So, you know, make it yours. Have fun. And then, so Tracy, what are you wearing?
I am wearing the Kate O Cardigan.
That's your FO.
No, I finished this.
She finished it, but she didn't have the buttons on. So maybe now is the official FO.
Official FO. I have Stacy post a picture right here. But it's the Kate O Cardigan. And I put on my glasses to see. You think I would know this by now. Yeah. And it's by Rosa P. And I knit this the size 38, which I believe is the second size in. I don't remember. And I use a needle size 7 and size 7 for the cuffs and the neckline, and then for the body I use a size 8. I don't remember what the gauge was, but I know I was off probably once. I know I was probably I had to go up a needle size as I always have to. But the yarn is Baja yarn, Echo, alpaca and wool, and the color I believe is brown chocolate. I can't remember the name of the color, but it's alpaca and wool. So I started to wear this without long sleeves underneath it, and it was too itchy for me, so I had to layer it with something else underneath it. But it's very warm and very comfortable.
It's very cute.
Yeah, it's a raglan style type of cardigan. I've never done a raglan style cardigan before, so I just, you know, it looked really cute and simple. And am I showing it right? I guess I'll flash better pictures. And yeah, and it's like a balloon sleeve effect. So it's like, you know, you knit the sleeves all the way down, and then obviously you do your decreases, and then you put on your the ribbon. So it's fairly simple, straightforward cardigan, I think. And the buttons are from Retrosoa. What is that company called?
In Portugal?
Yes.
Retrosaria,
yes. So the buttons came from there, and they were the right size and the right color. And Stacy's the one who sent it to me, and I was like, oh, I gotta order these right away.
Buttons from Portugal, you must.
Yes, got to. And I got here fairly at a decent time, and they were very affordable. So yeah, very easy sweater, I think, and I like how it fits. I like putting it on over something, and because it's perfect for our weather out here.
It's cute.
Yeah.
And the color is classic.
It is, right? And I didn't make any modifications to it. Only thing I wish I'd done, I could have went down a size, I think.
No, I think it fits perfect because it leaves room for layers.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, no, I like it.
That's true. But I mean,
I think it fits perfect. I was admiring. I was like, it fits her perfect.
It's comfortable. And yeah, I love it. I love this balloon sleeve. It's not balloon sleeve. What do you call it? It's like a wide sleeve. It doesn't taper or get narrow as it goes down.
There was no decreased rounds in the sleeves?
Other than at the wrist. So I love that.
It's nice.
I love that. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing. Yeah. And yeah, the bottom, obviously, what I like about this pattern is that the ribbon, it wasn't a lot. You know, like some sweaters have a lot of ribbon.
Like 5 or 6?
Yeah. So it wasn't a lot of ribbon.
Yeah.
At the sleeve and on the bottom and at the top.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my kind of knitting.
This is a very nice sweater.
Yeah.
So. I mean, cardigan.
Cardigan, yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm wearing. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Woolfolk Tofino. I shouldn't say Woolfolk Tofino. It's the Tofino Cardigan by Tara Lynn. I'm looking at my notes. Morrison. And I used Woolfolk Luft. About 5 skeins of it.
Good.
The color is 6L. And yeah, let's see, modifications. I added extra length to the body and sleeves as well as the cuffs. But it's like, I don't know, It's not bracelet length.
It's more than 3/4 length. It's like 3/4 length.
But the yarn feels so good. I love it. Oh, it's so light and you can wear it next to skin wool faux fluff. Oh. I love it. Like feel it, nice. Feel it.
Touch it.
I knit the small medium, so yeah,
it looks good.
I wear it with this silk thing here, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
she got me wanting to make one now. I should do like her because I would buy, maybe buy a couple skeins each month and build up nice.
Yeah, because it's a little. I think that's what I did, right? Yeah. I bought a couple at a time.
Yeah,
because my yarn store, our local yarn shop, sells it, and so I was able to, pick up one here and there.
I think I'll do that. Get that and make a sweater like that. It's so nice.
Yeah,
it looks really nice.
So my next finished object and my last is the By Fire Socks by Danielle George. It's the Christmas Eve cast on that we did. I love Danielle George's patterns for Christmas Eve. I mean, she has some other nice socks too, which I would love to knit, but anyway. This is Chelsea Yarn Luxe Coupe in the color Princess Leia. It's the 80/20 superwash merino nylon with 400 yards. I used US 0 needles. I normally use US 1s, but I used 0. I use 1 for here for this fold over cuff, and then I use 0s for the rest of the sock. I normally don't use 0s, but yeah, I like negative ease in my socks. So since she said use 1s for the main part and then use 2s for this, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. They might be too wide. So anyway, it's a bobble, just 4 of them. So this makes it very easy. I did block it out so you can see it, the peaks and valleys. So I just follow the pattern as is. Oh, actually, the Chelsea yarn sock, it comes with both this cuff color, this brown color, and then this color. This baubles was just some extras I had in my stash. And then, as usual, 9.5, I knit the feet, and then a rounded toe by the Knitting Expat. And so, yeah, that's the only modification I did. I love it. I think it's so cute. I can't wait to wear it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah. He'll flap and gusset. So.
Yeah. Very nice.
And there you go. Both of them done.
Yay!
It's
now
so
you
cute.
can file them there.
It's way too cute.
It is cute.
Ridiculous.
The yarn is so pretty.
Oh yeah, Chelsea Luxe. I do have quite a bit left, so I'm trying to debate what to do with it because it's a shorty.
Make a little shorty.
Yeah, probably. Probably make another gift to somebody or something. Yeah. I do have leftovers of my Advent, another 24, 25 color, stripes. So I'll probably also make another. I'll probably make another sock for somebody as well. So I'll probably do that. Do some gift knitting that way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's all I have as far as FOs.
Oh, I have whips only, and I'm just going to show you guys quick updates on them. The one I have is, I don't know if I started this last summer, and I put it down for a while because I was making so many mistakes on it. And the problem, it's me. It's like, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. All right. And this is the Birch Pullover by Andre Mori. And this, I've only gotten up to the sleeves, right? And it's taken me a long time because, the needle she called for is a size 2, and normally I go up a needle size, and for some reason I hit gauge with this. So I've been knitting using size 2, so it's taking me a long time, and it's a fisherman's rib type of knitting stitches, fisherman's rib. So it feels nice and squishy. I love it. But I'm like, man, this is taking forever. But anyway, I've been making a lot of mistakes, so I have to undo the rows and drop in stitches or whatever, right? And, when you drop a stitch, it's like, there's a way you can fix it, but if it goes too low, it's like a pain in the butt. So it's like I had to undo rows and fix that, right? So anyway, the yarn I'm using is Chelsea Luxe 801010, and it's a finger and weight yarn, and the color is lavender latte.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love that color.
It's a gorgeous color, and I'm making it in a size 2 and using size 2 needles. I'm not making any modifications because not with fisherman's rib, and it's like a raglan style, right? And the good thing is that Andrea Mari gives tutorials on her YouTube channel on how certain stitches go. Even the fisherman's rib, she gives tutorials. On the decreases, she gives the tutorials as well. So that's wonderful. Oh yeah, it's a raglan style. I'm picking up the sleeves, and I'm gonna be here for another 6 months. I told Stacy, yeah, I finished the body. It only take me 6 months, and I'll be on the sleeves for another 6 months. So yeah, but I think it's a great knit. Again, the problem is me with dropping stitches or doing the wrong stitch on the wrong row, and it's memorizable, which is good. So it's something to do when you're watching TV or something.
Is it beginner friendly? No, really.
Advanced beginner, probably, maybe. I'll say advanced beginner, because I don't know what I consider myself. I may be like borderline intermediate. I'm like right there in the middle. Advanced beginner, intermediate, because I learned to do brioche.
Yeah. To me, expert is like you can write patterns at that point.
Yeah.
Or you can adjust sizes easily.
Yes. You can make modifications and then it'll work out really nice. Yeah. That's not me. So that's why I'm like teeter-totter in between advanced beginner, but I'm willing to try other stitches and other things, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. But I mean the brioche. The fisherman's rib is a very easy stitch once you see the YouTube video. So in that sense, yes, it is easy.
Yeah.
And it is beginner friendly in that sense. But like in the increases and decreases, you have to watch her videos. And if you want a challenge, yeah, go for it. But I would say have like a sweater or two under your belt. And then if you want to do this, then go for it. And like I said, the support is there on her YouTube channel. Because I sure used it a lot.
Yeah.
But this is it. So I think I can't wait for it to be nice. Done. And hopefully it'll be done in time to wear it for summer.
Yeah, here in North Carolina. Oh, beautiful.
Hot. The other thing that I've been working on, and I just put it in timeout, is the Anne's Puff Sleeves by Amy Shure. And Stacy and I said that we're gonna do this with Katusta from between these stitches. We're gonna do it as our little mini cowl, right? And we were searching high and low looking for yarn, and we settled on Purl Soho Good Wool because it was DK weight. And I went ahead and I swatched and everything, and I got started. Stacy now is swatching the last week, and she realized, wait a minute, this is not jiving for her, right? Mind you, I'm done with the body, but it's like, I guess it was coming out too. How was it coming out for you? It wasn't hitting gauge?
So I used the needles, and it was 20. The swatch, I used the pattern recommended needles, and I was getting, you need like 20 stitches. And I believe 27 rows or something, rows. But I'm getting like 22 and then stitches, and then 30 something. I'm like, this is too much. Like, I would have to go up to, I have to do like a number of swatches, and I kind of don't want to do that because then the fabric is going to get too airy. Mm-hmm. And I think with the size 6, it's coming out okay. It's fine, right? And I think if I go up needle sizes, it's just going to get too airy. Right. And that's not the look for that sweater. Right. It's more of
tighter,
more robust sweater. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to Stephanie because I know she knitted it, and I know she has familiarity. This is Stephanie from Edible Thoughts Mix. Mm-hmm. And I know she has familiarity with good wool and Anne's puff sleeves. So I asked her, her opinion. I'm like, hey, do you think good wool is a good match for puff sleeves. And she says no, because good wool almost acts like sport weight, right? And in the pattern for Anne's puff sleeve, she said make sure and get like
something with a bounce. Yeah,
merino, something I guess a little substantial, with a lot of plies. And I think the yarn used in that pattern had 4 plies. So she didn't think, I think what Stephanie used was Knit Picks wool of the Andes, which, hey, I'm thinking of just ordering some of that. And
it looks really good.
And it looks really good. I mean, she showed some close-ups and the yarn looks very nice and substantial. Hey, I'm gonna just use Knit Picks. But Tracy seems to have no problem.
I have no problem. I got gauged with a size 7. Yeah, the gauge is gauge is 20. The gauge is 20.
Yeah,
and I got it with a size 7, and which is surprising. I don't usually get gauged.
But you need DK weights,
right?
But this particular wool, good wool from Purl Soho, acts like a sport
weight.
Yeah,
and I did not know that. But anyway,
maybe because she's a tight knitter, you can't really.
So I went ahead and I knitted it, and it's like, here we are, right?
It's nice.
And it's like, I showed it last time on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And this is, like I said, good wool, and the color is olive oil. And I knitted, I used size 3. I knitted in a size 3. And again, the needle size is 5 and 7. And I did make a modification with the sleeves. I did not do the sleeve decreases. I just did the same thing with this sweater, which is I knitted all the way down.
So did she offer that as an option in the pattern?
No.
Oh, okay. So that was the modification you did. Okay.
I did it that way because the way the body fit, I wanted to do it that way. So, and then I did the regular cuffs, right? And then she says, I guess, I have to block it first and then pick up the sleeves, right? Sorry, pick up the neckline. But then as I'm reading the instructions, I'm like, oh Lord. I had to put it in timeout for that, but it needs to be blocked first. And then on top of that, today as I'm packing up the the podcast, I realized I had dropped a stitch in the sleeve. So all these things against me, I'm like, I'm gonna fold you.
It's an easy fix. I told her all she has
you in the corner.
All she has to do is undo the ribbing here, then use a crochet hook and pick up the stitches and get it back down to here. And then go back and do your sleeves. I mean, you don't have to undo all this.
Oh, I thought I had to undo
I don't think
all
you do. You could try it and see make sure it's not too tight, but I think you should be able to do it. It's only one stitch.
It's only one stitch down. Very,
it's only one stitch. It's
frustrating.
Yeah. But, I mean, I had that with my socks the other day I was working on, and because the way the socks, where it happened by the heel, I had to go back and actually rework the whole thing on that Advent socks. Not the whole thing, but take it back down to the heel and redo it.
So you see, that was happening. I was dropping a lot of stitches in the Andrea Murray sweater, the Birch Pullover, dropping a lot of stitches. And that was very frustrating because it's like, if it don't look right, it don't look right. So, yeah. But anyway, I just have to pick up the neckline and I'll be done. But once I fix that and block it, I think I can do it.
Nice.
So I like how it turned out.
It looks nice.
I like how it fits. Let's see how the neckline goes. I don't think I'm going to do the turtleneck because I don't...
yeah, I'm not a turtleneck person.
So I'm going to probably do it up to here and see how that looks. Or if not, I might do it up to here and see how that looks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's what I have. And I have one more. So I made some hats for my girls. I showed the hats on here before, but it's the hats by is it Jared of Brooklyn Tweed, the designer?
Yeah.
So it's
Jared Flood.
Yeah, my first cable hat or something like that, I believe it's called. And I made some for my girls, and I had one skein left over of Plymouth worsted merino superwash, and my daughter picked up the yarn and I knew it was superwash, so I was just like, okay, I'll just steam block it, right? So it fits so good. She has a lot of hair, so it kind of works for her, the hat. So I had an extra skein left and it looked so nice and it kept calling my name, so I cast it on a sweater. I need to get more brave, aren't I, right? Brave soul. So I cast it on the yoga winter sweater, which I'll post a picture right here. It's called the yoga winter sweater, and
the color is so nice, Tracy. Oh my God.
It is so me, right? I love these neutral tones. I just love it. And it's a raglan style, my favorite. And the sweater, it calls for a turtleneck, but I don't like the neck coming up here and rolling. I don't like all of that. So I just went, I only knit it up to a certain point, and now I'm working on is it the yoke I'm working on? And it's not much to show, but it's just like I'm so excited about it.
It's nice.
I have to get more yarn.
I like the color.
But it's an interesting shape because it's a raglan style sweater, and it's the body comes down to a certain point, probably by your waistline, I'm believing, and then instead of working the bottom ribbon, the ribbon is worked at an angle, so it's like instead of the ribbon being just around, it comes in at an angle. So yeah, when you see the picture here, it'll make sense. But
nice.
I love it. I'm so excited for it, but I need more yarn. So we were supposed to go to one of our yarn stores in Charlotte, and I was going to pick up some yarn to there, because I kind of figured they will sell it there. But instead, my enabler sister here calls me up and she was like, "Hey, PSA, Chelsea's Yarn is having big sale." So immediately I pulled out my computer and we were both, lost and got thirsty and started shopping.
When Chelsea Yarn has a sale, you kind of gotta jump all over.
Yeah. So anyway, I need more yarn for that, right? So anyway, the yarn I'm using again is Plymouth Worsted Merino Superwash, and this pattern again is the Yoga Winter Sweater by Naringa Brook. I believe she's in Europe.
This is not itchy. Like, it's very smooth. It's very nice.
It's like a superwash though. So anyway, I made it in a size.
Let's go get yarn. Fit more yarn. I want some.
Yes, you should.
What's that, worsted?
It's worsted Merino Superwash. It feels nice, right?
Yeah.
When I was making my daughter's hat, I'm like,
and Plymouth is very affordable.
It is. So the color is natural, and I use needle size 10.5 for the body. I believe it calls for size 8. So I had to go up a couple needle sizes, and then the ribbon is a size 8. I'm excited for this, and I'm in the pattern, when you're doing the short row, decrease the short rows, and to tell you to yarn over and knit the next stitch, but knit it tightly, or purl the next stitch and purl it tightly. I thought I did that, and look what happened.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna just fill that in with when I
weave in some ends. Gonna make it go all the way down there and weave in that part.
And nobody will know.
We know the game.
Yeah, you all play it too, right? Yeah, but this is meditative, addictive. I should be knitting on socks, and it's just like, no.
Yeah, you have all year for socks.
So are you guys like me? So in the morning time, while I'm waiting for my kids, I get up and I'm waiting for my kids to get downstairs so we can get going to school. So the last 15 minutes or so I'm waiting for them, I'm working on socks. I'm in carpool, I'm working on this. At the end of the day, after dinner, I'm working on my, my Birch Pullover. You guys mix it up like that? Or do you just see one thing, you have one thing you love and you just gravitate to it only?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah,
You knit all things, or you just...
No, no. Yeah, I try to focus.
Yeah.
And I don't know one thing that I love knitting.
Yeah. So you don't break it up in the day. So like, in the morning I'll knit on this a few minutes, and then in the afternoon.
I do it because usually everything I'm knitting I like anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just saying. But one thing is singing to you, and you're like, I don't want to put it down.
I don't feel guilty about that. I just work on it until it's done.
Yeah.
No. Who has time for guilt? Life is short.
I
knit away.
So that's my cue to say, let's go to the yarn store and get that Plymouth yarn.
Let's go. Oh, who are you talking to? I'm always available for the yarn shop.
Oh man, I need to go. I want to go so bad. I'm like trying to think how I can do it tomorrow because my daughter has a couple things in the afternoon, so I think I'm going in the morning.
Let's go. Bet there for when they first open. The best time to go to a yarn shop.
Yeah. So that's what I have for whips.
Well, I don't have any whips. Well, I do. It's the Twist and Turns by Stephen West, but I've been slow going at it, and I had to redo that one section that I showed you guys last time. So I'm not going to show it this time until I've like finished that whole entire section, that whole entire clue 3. That's where I'm at. But I'm just loving this bag that Tracy sells. Can you get more colors?
I plan to. I want to get like a green and a blue.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but in the today, tomorrow, I plan to cast on. So we went to Dave Hearts on Fiber had a sale on yarn. Sale on yarn, gotta go.
Yeah.
She still has the sale going on. So if there's anything left, I mean, jump online and take a look what they have. I mean, she has, is it Woolworth?
No, it was Brooklyn Tweed.
Brooklyn Tweed. She has some
Chloe
Brooklyn
and Spud, I believe.
Chloe and Spud. Check it out and see what you can find. I mean, as the sale continues, it's just going to get less and less. Dwindle down. But hey, you never know. You might find something you love. But
good sale too.
Yeah, really good sale. So she had these two. She had 2 of these left. Right?
Oh my goodness.
And she said it's a sport weight. 70% merino organic, 30% hemp. It's a sport weight, 328 yards each, right? She said she's not going to offer this yarn anymore because it's too pricey. So I'm like, hey, jumped right all over it, and I found a pattern I'm going to make with it. It's the Rift by Jacqueline C. Slack. It's a summer top, and I'm going to make it with this.
Yay!
Yeah, I've had the Rift pattern forever.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, I can't wait, and this feels so good. It's nice and perfect for summer. I could totally see where in the
spring or fall.
Spring, yeah.
Spring.
So, and then I wound up the yarn to start Sophie Shawl by Petite Knits.
I gotta do that.
I'm knitting the small version because I only was able to get 2 skeins of this, which is the Amani Warmy.
That feels nice too.
It's worsted, 164 yards per skein. So I think that's 328 yards. So I figure that's enough to make the small, which is probably fine. The Sophie scarf, the little wrap, you know, the Sophie.
So we did the
scarf,
mini,
the small one.
Yeah.
I wear that all the time.
Yeah.
So this I know I'll wear all the time because I like to wear these kind of colors and then a pop color. So anyway, this is a Marnie Warmy, and she also Hearts on Fiber had it on sale for a very good price, and so I scooped it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm about to cast on this weekend, today, tomorrow, sometime.
I love casting on.
Yeah.
Oh
So, yeah, that's all we have for whips.
Mm-hmm.
So, going into what our beautiful viewers, said they were going to knit in
2023.
2023. Hold on.
A lot of people chimed in, and it was
a lot of people
wonderful.
chimed in. Thank you. And so I'll start with. So I'm looking at 2 screens. I'll flash your pictures here for sure. Okay.
So you can get an idea.
So Rachel West, thank you for your comment. She said she's going to knit the Dear Duomo sweater by Sung
Yeah.
Hee Hong, and it's beautiful. Like the color and totally something I want to wear. I was like, ooh, I sent it to Tracy. I'm like, oh my God, we got to knit this.
Yes, this podcast that I follow as well, she knitted it, and I heard of that sweater, and it's in my favorites to knit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a DK.
Yes.
So you hold fingering and lace together, or you can just get
DK.
And it's working around from the bottom to the underarms. Then front and back pieces are divided and work flat, and the shoulders are joined by a mattress stitch. There are some built-in faux seams on each side of the body, which is pretty cool. I like those. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I love it. Mm-hmm. I've added it to my queue.
Stunning.
I just had to. So that's very beautiful. Then Naturally Creating JAB told us she's going to knit the Honey Cowl by Antonia Shankland. That one I've also wanted to knit. It's a DK weight with a slip stitch pattern creating a waffle-like fabric. There are 2 sizes in the pattern, and you can use 1 skein of DK or 2 skeins. So hey, if you have that 1 skein of DK, you can totally make it, and I like it. I'm familiar with that pattern. It is definitely something I wanted to make. Let me show Tracy real quick here. You guys, I'm going to flash it here for you guys, but
oh yes, I've seen that. Yes.
So Mary Thomas, she said she's going to knit the Garter Marler cardigan by Stephen West. That's a pretty cool pattern because it's a perfect stash buster. Matter of fact, she said that's what she wants to do is knit through her stash, which we can all attest to. You know, honestly, I went into my closet looking for something, some wool wash, and I saw all this yarn in my closet that I've wound or just have, and I'm like, I was getting frustrated with myself. I'm like, you know what? This is just ridiculous.
So is this yarn you've used and then you just put the leftovers?
A lot of it is leftover. Some of it I've wound but haven't started the project because I decided not to do it.
Yes. I've been guilty of that. I've been guilty of that.
So it's just sitting there, right, in bags. It's like so annoying. But anyway, that Garter Marler cardigan, he also has it as a sweater. So I think that'd be pretty cool. It's DK weight, so you can hold fingering and fingering together. Yeah. It's a perfect stash buster. Top down cardigan, garter stitch and ribbed edges.
Nice.
So that's a nice way, definitely to use up some of those. A lot of people saying they want to do a stash buster this year. I agree.
I agree too. We need to do that.
Yeah. And then she also said, Mary said she also wants to do the Seaglass Sweater by Woolen Pine. And that is something I want to knit too. I've always felt a little intimidated though, because of all the color, you know, the whole color thing. I don't think I'm that great at it. Not like Tracy and Stephanie.
Me? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Stephanie, you're great at color.
Yeah,
she's
really good. Very creative. If she lived closer, I'd be like, can you come over and help me pick yarn for projects? Because I have no clue.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'll be at her doorstep with my whole stash.
Yeah. Help! Lucky you don't live close. Anyway, it's DK weight. So top down and around. You use a magic knot technique, which Woolen Pine, she has the video, so there's no ends to weave.
On YouTube as well. On Instagram as well.
Yeah. And it's a 1x1 color work, so you use 2 colors for every round. So you knit one stitch with one color, and then you knit the next stitch with the other color. And you keep going like that in the round, and then when you get to the beginning of round, you can switch up the colors. Perfect stash buster. I've seen that on quite a few people, and I'm like, I want to knit it, but man,
I'm not good with the color. I need hand holding.
I need hand holding. Yeah.
Because I'll put.
But I would love if.
Yeah, me too.
If I can figure out the colors on that, like I would totally do it.
Yeah,
for sure. Like if I were limited, if I were to say, okay, I'm going to take these 5 skeins of yarn and just use it in this project, I think that might work. If you limit yourself instead of just using a bunch. For the people who are color.
I'm guessing if you have the neckline and the cuffs, one like a neutral color, and then everything else, and you interlace that in between the stripes, a little here and there, it should make the colors work together, right? Because that's what's tying it together.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're overthinking it, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah. And then Mary also said she's going to knit the Pressed Flowers hat by Amy Christophers.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's in sport weight, and it's a bottom up and around. And I've wanted to knit the Pressed Flowers shawl, actually. And now I see here she has like Pressed Flowers cardi. I mean, one could go nuts.
I remember Stacy sending me the Pressed Flowers shawl a while ago. She's saying she wants to make this.
That's all nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Then our friend Jenny Rakoto, Jenny, she wants to make the Louvre Sweater by Petite Knit, but you guys follow her, you should. And she also has a podcast. It's the Louvre Sweater. It's by Petite Knits, and it's a beautiful, petite knit sweater in DK weight.
Oh my gosh, everybody is knitting a petite knit sweater this year. Everybody.
But guess what Jenny plans to do?
What?
She plans to make it into a dress.
That's awesome.
How cool is that?
That's
I can't wait to see. I follow her, and so I can't wait to see when that comes about.
Yeah, right? Me too. I want to see that. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I could just see her wearing it too. It will look fabulous on her. It's a top down with raglan increases on the yoke, and there are short rows, which are worked after the neck rib edge to shape the neckline. So Jenny, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
But actually, that sweater I would totally knit. Yeah. I don't think I have the shape to wear as a dress, but if you do, oh my God, well, I know you do, but if anybody else out there want to knit that into a dress, definitely. I mean, that would be super cool.
It would look cute with some boots, ankle boots.
It will look good on her. Because you have the shape for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
too hippie. I'm too hippie to, But anyway, okay, and moving on to Edible Thoughts Makes, our friend Stephanie. She plans to make the Daily Pullover by Paula Pereira. I actually have the yarn, the linen quill, worsted to knit that Daily Pullover. You remember what that looks like, right? It's the V-neck.
Yeah.
So that one is nice.
I love V-neck.
Actually, it's not worsted. It's fingering. So linen quill fingering is the black yarn I bought.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So she plans to knit that. It's a cropped V-neck with wide ribbing and raglan increases. It's a top down in the round, starting at the neckline and going down to the bottom ribbing. And then you work the sleeves, and then you pick up for the neckband. So.
Sounds just right up my alley.
And it's fingering way. I mean,
just right up my alley.
You just need like 2 or 3 skeins, and linen quill is pretty. It's nice yarn. And Stephanie also plans to make Stratified by Tiff. I'm going to make that, and then it's worsted weight. For some reason, when I think of Stratified, I think of linen quill worsted. I don't know why, but I think in the pattern she uses Lab B&ME worsted. I also saw Tiff shared someone knitting it in just one color, because Stratified, as you can see in the picture, is knit with a few different colors. But hey, I would be the one color person and knit it that way too, with just the eyelets.
Right.
So it's worsted top down in the round, and you use 5 colors with a 4-stripe repeat, and raglan shaping, eyelets, and short rows. There are 2 body lengths, which Tiff is notorious for providing, full or cropped, and there are 2 sleeve options, cropped or long sleeves. And Tiff says it's an advanced beginner, intermediate level pattern. And lastly, Edible Thoughts makes, she says she's going to make the High Desert Socks by Lindsay Fowler. It's a decave. So you hold 2 fingerings together for this marling effect. If you're not that adventurous, you can probably use 1 skein of DK, but The marling thing is pretty cool.
Yes.
And then it's cuffed down, and you know the sock pattern sizes. She has a broad range from child size, foot size 10 to 13, all the way to men's large 12 to 14. So hey, you can buy the pattern and just make for everybody. Quick fast knits, bam bam boom, done. You have a socks for the whole family. Fabulous. And let me see. Valerie Fisher said she's going to knit Brise by Pia Trans. Let me pull it up here for Tracy so she can take a gander. Here we go. Anyway, it's DK.
That's cute.
Top down yoke with a lace pattern, and there's a few cables and a row of baubles in the yoke. It's beautiful. I like that textured look up there. That's really nice. Yeah. It's for an adventurous beginner. The body and sleeves are separated underarm and worked down and in the round. So there are instructions for both long and short sleeves, waist shaping and boxy. It seems like you can mix and match a few looks. So that might be a nice way to get into the whole, you know, making it your own, right?
Right.
Doing some modifications and stuff with some guidance. Right. So that way, next time you knit something and you want to do some shaping or whatever, you can easily do it because now you have the knowledge, right? So thanks, Valerie, for that. And then she also, Valerie, wants to knit Timberline by Jared Flood. It's now this pattern. Okay. This is next level. This is for like, it's very complex construction.
Right.
This is next level.
Wow.
Yeah. It's worsted weight, cable cardigan with a shawl color.
Wow.
Skill level is 5 of 5. Not for an adventurous beginner. It's a more complex construction. And when I was reading through like how it's constructed, I was like, okay, I'm not even going to bother telling you guys all of it, but I would say like it's a lot of first of all, the whole thing is cable, so cable on the sleeves, cable everywhere, okay? And then picking up for the shawl band, and just
that's the part that's scary to me.
There's a lot going on in this cardigan.
Yeah,
I think you work the sleeves first, and then it's a lot. And I would love this. I would love this cardigan, but man, it might take me a year to do, honestly.
Right? It's stunning.
It's stunning. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you everyone for sharing, and I hope you guys enjoy, you know, this little segment of, you know, sharing some makes, maybe doing it like once or twice a year. Maybe,
yeah,
you know, check in with everybody maybe in June, July.
See what they're making.
Or maybe every season, right?
Right. See how their list changed or what they've added.
Yeah, what they've added. Because, again, I'm always looking for new patterns, new designers.
Yes,
me
too.
Want to branch off from others and, you know, broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
And give more exposure to more designers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I agree.
Yeah. So we'll try to come again. In a couple weeks?
February. In a couple weeks. Mid-February.
Well, if we want to do 2 in February, you have to do like every 2 weeks maybe?
Yeah. Let's put us in mid-February, right?
Yeah.
Or going into the second week. Yeah. But anyway, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
So hopefully I'll have something finished by then.
Me too. Hopefully I'll finish that Stephen one. Oh, I don't know. Don't talk too fast. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any plans coming? Everything. We're in the dead of winter now, so not much going on.
Not much going on. We are gonna probably, because our RV is winterized, so we're gonna pull it out in the spring and go RVing. My girls go on spring break in April, and we're gonna go to the beach, and that's about it. But it's just here taking kids to school and doing work.
Yeah.
That's all I have, and knitting.
Yeah, we saw there was an RV show in downtown Charlotte. My husband was like, oh, I was like, are we going to go to that? I was making fun of him, and he was like, oh yeah, we should go. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, we should go and see what they got. I'm like, you're not going to buy an RV.
It's good to go look though.
Yeah, go look and get tempted and be like Tracy, walk out with an RV.
Those things, I didn't think we would use it, but both my kids said to us on the last trip, this is fun. We're loving it.
It is fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Not when you empty in black tanks and stuff like that.
Well, everything has its good and bad.
Or when you have a flat where your kids flush a spoon down the toilet.
What?
Long story.
Okay, we won't ask.
Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Yeah, thanks for your comments, subscribing.
Yes.
We love engaging with you guys.
Yes.
Let us know if you want to get some, find out about clean eating with Tracy. Some recipe. Maybe you can come with a recipe suggestion.
That's my favorite topic.
And then bring a sample.
Make everybody mouth water.
As we eat it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks. For now, bye.
Bye.